I remember that.
Hey guys, welcome to another iteration of the My Hero Manga Chapter streams. Oh, actually, no, not stream. We're just gonna do a separate recording on this one, but it's pretty much the same layout. I'm here with Mark.
Hello.
Mark, there's something we always do before each and every new manga chapter, and what would that be?
Recap episode!
Yeah, so we're gonna do a bit of a quick recap episode with chapter 354, last time we read. Oh my god, I just read the title of it too. Oopsie daisy. Man, dude, that was good. That was good. I like that. It started off with Hawks, right? He was talking about how, you know, there's a fatal flaw that All For One has, and that's the fact that he still has the life support mask. He can't do much outside of it. So what we need to do is just literally bombard him as best as possible as the number 1 and 2 seeds for heroes, and yeah, do as much damage as possible. So you know that the previous chapter before this one, he had like fingers like with all these different quirks activated from each one. There was like wind sights and stuff like that. There was one that was just a mouth that was super gross. Speaking of gross, he also had like the gross hand one, but in like a pinky form. I was like, oh god. I like the fact that Hawks like retorted to like All For One that you used to be fast, bruh, but now you're relying on like prosthetics and stuff like that. And Hawks like, well, I guess we're both crippled then.
I guess we're both slacking, huh?
But Endeavor's still like putting a lot of like intensity in the fight. Shout outs to a lot of the background stuff that's happening in the fight. There's a lot of things you can piece out if you like really zoom in. But what you just need to know is that everybody like down below is fighting as well.
It is an absolute war zone.
Meanwhile, All For One is really trying to get into Endeavor's mind, and succeeded, because he was talking smack about Toya. He was talking about how, like, you know, it had to be your boy, right, that take out your other boy. It's such a shame, my dude. And Hawks is like, don't fall for it, but like Endeavor's like, no. And that's when All For One's like, oh, oops. And he does the gross arm but also mouth combination, and just literally takes a chunk of meat on like Endeavor's right side. And with him down, Hawks was about to get blasted nearly point blank with, I'm gonna just assume it's just like a common air blast of sorts. But that's when was it Jiro and Tokoyami came to the rescue with the heartbeat wall, with Tokoyami like giving flight for Jiro. That's where we get like some of our favorite like quotes for the chapter. You must endure, earphone jack. Also, if you don't mind, keep your rear end still or risk flustering me.
If you don't stop throwing them cheeks around, girl, you're going to be active.
I can't concentrate. But
absolutely love it.
Yeah, Hawks was saying like, what are you guys doing? You guys please leave, because he's gonna slaughter you. What did All For One was just saying, like, the pesky gnats that swarm about One For All. In the comic I used to read, there were these jobber characters only existing for a Demon Lord to show up, to show what he was really made of. Jiro like saves us with like a really nice line. How about you save that line until you actually beaten us? All For One. I was like, nice. I like the confidence. So
absolutely.
With that said,
like the swag.
So with that, we are now entering chapter 355, and I will go ahead
as
and start.
This man just plopped the ground.
Yeah, we forgot Endeavor was still falling. We start the chapter off with a huge thud. We see Endeavor. Yeah, he's probably knocked out for a while.
No, he seems to still be conscious.
Actually, sorry, my bad. I jumped to conclusions immediately.
He looked like a One Piece character.
Yeah, he's looking like a One Piece character. Like, you know how like the typical thing is that they're all like, they lose their pupils, like they're about knocked out, but it's the sheer willpower that's pushing them forward.
But he still got his pupils. Like they're just like but like just the way his face is drawn in this thing just absolutely looks like One Piece to me.
Yeah, I think Anai would really appreciate that one. We have like some, I guess, thoughts running in his head right now. He's thinking about Shoto. Shoto, are you hanging in there? He just sees Shoto kind of looking at him, almost like fourth wall breaking. He's like, all right, is this the best you can do, Dad? Shoto. And then he's like, Toya, I hope you're both. And it just cuts him with the One Piece. So he's like, ah. And then he gets up. He's like, oh yeah, hold on, real quick. Number 355 extras. It's the title. Dever gets back up. Oh, what's the matter with me? What am I doing? My anger at Wall for One is misplaced. He could hardly keep up. Looks like next couple panels is like literally the grass and his blood kind of like starting to like taint it all.
It's like everywhere.
Yeah, I brought all of this upon myself. This fight, this wound, everything. Meanwhile, up in the skies.
Meanwhile, in our universe,
we have Hawks looking out as Jiro and the Tokuyami combo are pretty much like racing towards like off one right now. We get a little bit of Hawks. He's probably like doing some like analyzing right now. He's saying he just barely managed to dodge and keep like his lungs safe. I could tell from the sound of his breathing, which my feathers is picking up on.
Sensitive feathers.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can really hear that. Like he's not breathing like Darth Vader, mind you. It's kind of, I know, right? Anyway, he still continues, like, he's still alive and kicking. We gotta go forward with that assumption. And he's like, Tsukuyomi! Enough, Hawks, says Tokuyami. What? Yeah, you got no place in this fight? Is that it? I was sent to this location as additional support in the event of a stalemate between the top powers. Isn't that right?
This is if it's dark outside, he is damn near invincible.
Yeah, I'm assuming though it's kind of like it's like in the middle of the day.
I know it's like I like to say if it's a stalemate, but I'm assuming like if only one of them had a thing where they could generate
night or even just hold out
like
the battle for as long as that, you know.
Like if he could if someone had the thing like dome the entire area and just like a pitch black color.
That's fair.
Like it would not be hard.
It'd be the easy clap, or maybe the other way around. It depends on what Alpha wants to do.
Just takes it low.
Okay, so I'll read this last page. Hawk is like, true, but the thinking was that we'd have Endeavor around. His thoughts just like from immediately what he said. He'll slaughter you. God, I'm really that pathetic. All right, help me out again then, hero. Tsukuyomi's like, of course. Off one saying,
ew.
He's like, oh, hold on, my fault. Something just happened. Like,
look at his hand.
Yeah, okay. He's getting the Piccolo arms now.
It does kind of look a Piccolo arm, but specifically look at the fingers.
It's gross. It's gross. Like
they've got mouths.
Dragon Ball Z is like train me for this. I often one says I can't be frittering around like my time here. Not when my other self could be in danger. So he preps up the gross arm, right? He has his own. I like how they like illustrated this. He has like a whole thought like panel that didn't finish off.
Oh yeah, Endeavor. I see the bubble leading.
Yeah,
from
you see the like little bubble leading into the panel that didn't finish off Endeavor. So long as he still breathes, he can stand back up. Which means that during this phase, these heroes' goal will be buying time until he's back on his feet. Where was this? Harangul? That's a new word for me. I'm sorry.
I would say Harangud or Harangud, something like that.
Yeah. By this foul duel.
That is a new word. That is a new word on me, I will say.
Yeah.
I'm going to Google what that means after this.
He says, the weakest link in their chain at this point is, as he looks over to Hawks. Or no, he's like there's a thought panel of Hawks. That's what we get. But the next page might tell you differently.
We see here, and we see you. We just see the malformed mouths going after Jiro.
Yikes.
She's like, whoa, shit. And then she just jumps above them and it's like, oh god, they're coming at us.
Good reflexes, Jesus.
I know, but now the mouths are coming straight at the readers.
Oh yeah, you're right. Hey, take the bait.
But she jumped over them and she's just like in the air, like, bleh.
Oh no, you see the feathers.
Yeah, Hawk's feathers managed to grab her. And he says, we see all for one just turns his head. Hawks. As we see two more feathers just come and smack him in the face.
Bruh.
Or at least the side of his head.
Yeah, I like that
Then
combo.
Hawk just comes by. Yep, then Hawk just comes by. You see like some spinning, just whack.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't letting those kids die. Fly however you need to, Tsukuyomi. I'll back you up.
Wow, he's taking, yeah,
And
he's
he just
taking a
catches
point.
Jiro. Oh yeah, for sure. Let me see. You okay, Jiro? Yeah. Aim for his mask. Crack it via sound waves, and we win.
Nice, I like that.
Yeah. She looks so nervous. Boom.
Oh my
Boom.
god, yeah, like
Boom.
just real
Like her.
quick, it's the fact that like even after the rescue, you see like her face is exactly like that. She's still kind of stunned that in just a quick moment she really would have died.
And you can see the sound effects for her heart, like boom, boom. Yeah. I showed up today ready for anything, or so I thought. I couldn't even see that coming. Boom,
Mm.
boom. Tremble. Tremble. Her arm is just shaking. Even my response to that malice was delayed. Every hair standing on end now. We just see her thinking to herself, Midoriya, Aoyama, you're telling me this was the threat looming over you all along? All for one is just making some kind of monster in his hand right now.
Mm.
Oh, she's trembling. Poor girl. As we go to the next, and Hawk just looks back like, I'm sorry, what? Like, in the face, he just turns back like, oh shit, what's he doing now? And then
Oh,
we go to the next page, and ay, ay, ay.
he's got the gross cannon.
He's got the it can only be described as a amalgamation that makes a cannon, but would you say it's fingers wrapping around a cannon barrel with a nose on top and basically like
Ugh.
eyes and eyebrows?
Oh, you see the eye and every. Oh my god, I didn't even like consider that. So, ooh, that's a picture to paint. It's
Are those? I'm trying to tell if those are fingers or teeth or both.
yeah,
Ew, no,
I
wait,
would say
look,
it's
look.
finger teeth, finger teeth.
Oh, look, I think the fingernails at the bottom. Look, they look like two little teeth.
Ooh, but yeah, I guess to kind of describe it for those who are like watching this, it's like it's all for one like protruding out like a gross arm, but like it shows like a bit of like the nose. You can see like the nostrils, an eyeball like looking like downward, as like the mouth is just a bunch of like fingers slash mouths, and like it's clutching to like this thing of dark matter.
As you see a one little light in the very middle of the dark matter, it's like, uh oh,
My god, dude, it yeah, he's
it
about to
is
fire his
it
laser.
it's grotesque. It's so grotesque.
The fact that he does this like almost in an instant kind of just certifies exactly what Jiro's feeling.
Oh, absolutely.
But sorry, continue.
How many times? Let's just check back. Oh yeah, I guess I'll read one more since like one page didn't really have much.
Hmm.
All right. Having shown up to this, like just another lesson at school. Aim's enormous cannon.
Yes, that's what we were
We
saying.
see Jiro's like, uh-oh, and Tokoyami just like, oh shit!
He was like,
That face of his is like, he's like, oh shit! And we
even Hawks
see
is like,
Hawk spinning in his feathers, and we just see what can be described as a final flash. Holy shit!
hmm.
Like a diluted extra.
We gotta call him out like that.
You want me to continue this, or you want to do this?
Oh, I guess I should too. Okay, so after this, after just like seeing a side shot of him like shooting his laser, the next one is kind of showing like the front of him shooting that laser, but what his other hand is doing, which was like kebabbing
Taking care of
Hawks a
Hawk.
little bit. So he literally attacked both from the sides.
He
But
said, "Oh, right, that's two at the same time."
yep. All for one continues. In size, I guess. Try this, Hawks. Too much sheer volume for you to possibly cope with, given your limited feathers. You've been reduced to such an ordinary schlub. Wait, what was that? Oh my god, is that two L's? What is
The
that
two
word?
L's. Schlub. It's SCHLUB. Schlub.
Oh, okay. Okay, okay, it was just how it's written like in this font. It is schlub.
Basically just calling him a schmuck.
Disrespectful. Dishonorable.
He's on the
Comical. He says, you children just happen to be paired off with these big shots. You
prepare
managed
yourself for
yourself
this next
special
stage.
somehow, worthy of facing the demon lord
Oh
himself.
no, Jira.
Oh my god, dude! She lost an ear. Fuck.
He lost one of her jacks.
But her whole ear too.
My man. Dude, I felt so bad
Disrespectful.
when I read this. It was the
Not
same thing with
comical.
Endeavor.
Terrible.
I put my hand over my mouth and just like, oh my god.
I mean, that's what happens. Like on it. Oh, I guess I should save my thoughts like till afterwards. We're kind of in the thick of it right now.
It's like because she doesn't have. There's no we don't even know if they can actually heal that in this world. Like she just lost an integral part of her quirk.
Yes, that's the scary thing about it. I like how the panels are drawn too. Like this is like it's specifically like tied with like sound too to the panels.
Tokoyami tanked that better than she did.
Yeah, but I think he knew what he was aiming for in this case. But
His beak's a little scruffed. His beak's got like one scratch. That's it.
okay. Jiro says, and I like how they draw this, is also shaking text and text bubbles. She's like, you want to talk about being scared or strong or weak or special? Well, I don't give a crap. You hear me? Screw all that.
You tell him, Jiro.
Damn, she's hanging on. Where's the? Okay, here we
Actually,
go.
is missing her ear.
She's missing her ear. Damn, dude. Where was I? Okay, I'll read this one. My problem is that you're the one who made my pals cry. She's tearing up too because there's a lot of pain coming out there. She gets a dedicated like full spread like side page there. You know what? I'll take this one too. Her move which lands directly here. Heartbeats surround legato. We get an idea of like this just a sheer sound wave with like the kanji here.
That's a lot of sound.
Yeah. We still we still see Alphron. He's still talking like motives, words, deeds, ability.
Tingle, 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 tingle.
All I'm seeing here is stuff of weaklings. Not nearly good enough. Your power is so underwhelming.
That this was interesting to me. This next one.
Talks back a little bit, and Mark, you can continue from here.
As you see, this was very, very interesting to me. We see him getting grabbed by these astral projections of people,
Oh,
and he's like, the quirks I've stolen in the past, their very wills. You see that woman like with their eyes just staring at him.
yeah.
Impossible. Even New Order didn't manage this. They were spurred on by this. Basically, I think the theory here is maybe New Order started something inside of the quirk of All for One that has shown the wills that they can fight back.
I think yeah. I'll elaborate that like near the end as well, because like I'm just kind of absorbing this.
Right there, we see Jiro.
Mm.
We see Jiro with her just saying Hawks, as we also see inside in All for One's head by the weakness of such pushovers. We see Hawks going in for it. The first hit then 2, and 3. Hawks going in. Every time I've hit the exact same spot to keep that crack growing. We see him go in, see the feathers dropping.
Oh my god.
Sound wave vibration enhanced.
Oh my
And now
god.
cracks bring any dam down. Flight feather blade.
Nice.
As he just zooms right by him, his blades are destroyed, but he absolutely just smacked that mask open.
That was legit.
Looks like he dented his face too.
Yeah. That also did blunt damage.
Here, you take 20 slashing and 5 blunt.
That was really cool. But also I'm feeling really sad too. Okay.
Dude, what broke my heart was just seeing her lose one of her jacks.
Yeah. That was yeah, that's real rough. Man, dude, I'm like again, like mixed feelings. I am but generally happy that like Jiro and Tokoyami actually got a spotlight in this fight.
But at what cost?
At what yeah, but yeah, exactly at what cost? Because like I mean, to some extent, I feel like Horikoshi might be projecting just a wee bit in admitting that, yeah, they are like part of the same class as like Deku, Bakugo, and the rest, but aside from like a fair number of them, the rest are classmates, just kind of tangled up in this entire fight. I'm avoiding saying the actual word of it because it feels disrespectful, but the focus is mainly on those characters. But I know that the series has been trying to like net everybody together because it's a collaborative thing. It's not just the whole like good one person versus evil another. It's just like a whole like community against like just the whole idea of evil, the conception of it. And
Basically,
right. But here it's like aside from just like that overall thing, it's just giving these two specifically a really good spotlight in the fight of things.
oh yeah,
Because I like this too, is the fact that this could also be part of the plan as well. But you know, what was it? Jiro and Tokoyami are doing the best they can against like this big threat. This entire chapter starts with the fact that like they're having a few couple exchanges here. All for One's getting like actually legitimately serious, and he immediately just goes in and swoops for a kill like at Jiro. And it's Hawks that like keeps her alive, but for the rest of that, she's shaken up, right? And it's abundantly clear by her own like monologue inside that this is like another level. Like you just walked into like you are like level 30 something, this is like level 90 something. Like you have
like you
you
just walked into an actual like war. This is real.
this is like this is the super boss, this is the guy who will one shot you. Doesn't matter.
It's it's that I think it's that realization that you are in a life or death situation.
I mean, but like the thing is that she's been in these types of situations before, so it's
But against such an
generally it's kind of the same
overwhelming
thing, right?
force.
Like USJ like really is the thing, right? Like the whole attack on
Yes,
USJ,
this
granted she was surrounded by other folks and she was like dealing with like low tier like villains and stuff like that, but you
but I don't
know,
she's never really had I don't think she's never really had anyone directly go for her life before.
like I don't think to this caliber, right? Because
Yeah, he just tried to end her.
yeah, but like again, she has been in situations where like she's had to fight like or put herself like in the face of other villains, but this is the one that is not only like is willing to, right? Because anyone else could be the same way too, but has every means to like end your life as faster than anyone else could. He's also
Basically.
just like there also is just a bunch of hype built behind him anyway. Um So she knows about this. She also feels like the animosity too.
Right, she
So,
feels that malice.
and the thing is that All For One knows how to specifically go for that too. So it's just absolutely wild when like these two classmates are dealing with like the ultimate evil, even if he's not in like his best form. Like this is like still like, I mean, that's a mouth cannon.
It is true. It is legit the mouth cannon.
And it did like legitimate, like almost irreparable like damage to her, and she like still has to like overcome that.
I hope that there's like something they could do for her, whether it be actually heal her ear or at least give her a prosthetic that she can still use.
Yeah,
Give her the aux cord.
yeah. And so with that, she still like perseveres and she still fights back. But the fact is that All For One isn't too like bothered by like this attack either. So that also kind of builds up the idea that like he's still like way out of their league. But she's also doing that to like further like help out with Hawks. The unexpected thing though is the fact that that attack actually resonated with like everyone like within All For One's like quirk. And do we know who the woman is though?
To the what?
The
I
one
don't think
in
we
the
know
astral
her actually.
projection.
I don't think we know her. Like, not to my knowledge, at least.
Okay, so these are just kind of individuals he just stole from.
Yeah, I think. Well, I think. Yeah, I basically think that New Order's presence, essentially, in a sense, it kind of showed the other wills of the quirks that were. Because I think this is sort of implying that when you take a quirk, any quirk, not just one for all, I think it maybe they all hold a small piece of a person.
Yeah. Well, he was saying that like not even New Order could do like something like this to like spur up like the wills, because he said himself the previous users would plague his thoughts all the time for as long as he had them. The only way he can get rid of them is to literally pass them down. New Order was to like start a riot within them and try to like destroy as many quirks as possible within his body. Clearly, he's had that under control. I'm not sure if it's fully subdued, or maybe he's had it contained to a certain point. And I think heartbeats around Legato is what like struck at him like mentally, like the quirks like got like activated by that like specific effect.
What do you mean, like being stimulated by the sound?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
It could
So
be.
I'm not sure if that was planned out from the beginning to have them specifically fight. I don't think so.
I think it's an interesting development to me, though.
Yeah, but that would be a really cool counter move. Like, hey, listen, like we know Off One's a big bad, so in the event that something happens, we need to do something further to like prevent him from doing anything. And this is exactly like what can be done. But it almost seems a little too miraculous too to be planned out.
Yeah, it could have just been a random occurrence.
Yeah. What I do know is that like the fact is like her sound wave actually enhanced like the blow.
Oh, absolutely.
The cool thing is that like Hawks put everything into that swing. So when you see the panel of him doing the flight feather blade, that thing shattered.
Oh yeah. Well, you can see he cracked 2 layers of it,
He swung like it was a baseball bat.
and like if you look at the mask, he destroyed the outer layer and the glass layer.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, he made all the way through.
mhm. So that was a crazy like combination. Yeah. I don't know. That was legitimately crazy. So I have, oh my god. So like way to raise the stakes up for this one, because you know it is the ultimate bad. Like there wasn't going to really be a clean cut way to like take him out. We still don't really know if, like what else is in store, because they managed to break the glass, but he's still kicking. So we'll see. But I
Yeah,
guess we will only
they're still
see
holding in
in
there.
like 2 weeks.
Unfortunate. I mean, it's unfortunate, but hey, if Horikoshi needs the time, he needs the time.
That team, okay, yeah, no, they need that. This is crazy. So I'm totally down with that. So I guess next time we adjourn, it'll be it's on 19th. That's actually not bad.
Yeah,
Next
not too
week
bad.
is a bunch of other events that are going on, so I'm glad that we don't have to like try to stack this on top of that one. So on the 19th, we should be clear of any type of scheduling, just kind of get the recording for this one done. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Mark, was there anything else you wanted to add for this one?
Uh, no, I think we covered everything.
Okay. In that case, I think we're good to call it here. So thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I guess we'll see you all in like 2 weeks. So, all right. Take care until then. All right. Hashtag bye, everybody.